Hello everyone and welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, featuring Cersei having a fit on the other side of the house somewhere, which is somehow spiking about as loudly as my own audio is, which is fine. I mean, you guys are probably used to that by now. So first of all, I lied about not opening that chest. There was like some special DLC chest, and I thought that the items within would sort of scale to the level I was at when I opened it, but it actually turns out that they scale to the level I'm at when I first download it. So everything in there is level 1, which honestly is not that big a deal because otherwise I'd be starting with some pretty crappy items, and it's nice to have a little bit of a leg up for these earlier levels. So you remember last time we were going to see a Fae named Aerie about another Fae who had been attacked in the town of... what's the name of the town? Gorg Woth. She recommends, again, very, very, very helpful, she recommended that we give the fairy a healing potion. Which, I could have worked out, but it's neither here nor there. So we went to the apothecary, and the silly little apothecary gnome refused to serve us because she'd basically lost track of some kind of horrible chemical weapon that had been stolen by her apprentice, and he was planning to sell to some bandits. So we've just sorted him out, and we've got to destroy the rest of the barrels. So that's where we're at the moment. So welcome back. And sorry you missed out on some of those conversations earlier because I was recording, but for some reason the capture was all fucked up, and some other excuses. God, these things are so creepy. Little brownie. Yeah, get that in, yeah. Get that in. Oh, interrupted me. You move like they do. Oof. Oh my goodness, shut up, Cersei. So story time. How about story time? This will be a story that you have some passing familiarity with if you follow me on Twitter, because it's something that I've been, I suppose, chronicling this week for want of more interesting things to chronicle. So about 4 days ago, I noticed on my wall of my room there was a massive Huntsman Spider hanging out, and they're pretty big. They get sort of palm sized, I guess, but they're not at all venomous or whatever. So don't worry about me. I'm fine. Anyway, my first instinct with spiders and stuff like that is, scoop them out and take them outside, put them in the garden or whatever. I'm not one of those people that sort of has to kill absolutely everything. Although that said, I definitely kill certain kinds of spiders on site. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I decided this one. Oh crap, we're out of health potions. That's not good. What do we got? Inventory, consumables, minor health regen. That'll do. Anyway, so I decided in this particular case, I've been having problems with mosquitoes. It's sort of that time of year, getting eaten alive by mosquitoes every night. So I thought, you know what? I'll give this one a free ride. I'll let him hang out on my wall, and hopefully he'll eat some of these mosquitoes for me. Which of course he didn't. I was being far too generous. And 2 days later, he hadn't moved an inch. Not an inch. And I was sort of slandering him and saying all kinds of horrible things on Twitter, that he was a dull bludger and a Tasmanian. Let's see if I can sneak up one of these dickheads. No good. I'm no good. I keep saying I want to go for like the stealthy, thief class, but I don't have it in me. I don't have the patience. Oof. I do love this move though. It's so satisfying. Anyway, so after 2 days he hadn't moved an inch, and I was thinking, alright, okay, I'm gonna have to take this guy outside. I've given him a fair chance. But the next day he was gone. So I assumed that he overheard some of the things that I was saying and took a hint and went home to have a sulk. But yesterday afternoon, I saw this same spider being dragged across the patio by a big wasp. And I thought to myself, alright, well, you know, that's kind of poetic. He's not going to eat the bugs, so the bugs are going to eat him. You know, that's how nature works. And I sort of, you know, written him off for dead. Little did I know that it was part of some elaborate plan by the spider gods, and it was some kind of, I don't know, baptism by fire situation, I guess you could say. And he would actually emerge from the nest or the hole of this wasp, or whatever it is that this particular kind of wasp was living in. And this morning is back on my wall in exactly the same place. And I promised him that I will never insult his intelligence or his ferocity ever again, because he's quite evidently some kind of spider Gandalf. You know, I'll definitely be tiptoeing around him from now on. Ammon's Key Winter. And Sigbert's Journal. I don't really care what someone like Sigbert would have to say. I'm sorry if anyone watching is named Sigbert. I'm sure you're a really nice guy, but I'm not going to read your journal just based on the title alone. You're going to have to come up with either a pseudonym or something a little bit more gripping than Sigbert's Journal. Alright, that's some free scholarly advice. Alright, we're going to destroy 3 more of these crates. Now, I've had under a few recommendations from people in the comments that most of the side quests in this game are absolute trash and are worth skipping. And I don't know how to feel about that, because, you know, I'm one of those guys that kind of likes meaningless fetch quests, provided that they have a bit of, like, lore and world building attached to them. But I'm definitely getting the feeling so far that side quests in this game are very sort of MMO-like. And I know a lot of people will not be much into that, so I'm going to take that into consideration. If I decide to pick up a side quest that turns out to be really boring a couple of minutes in, then I'll probably just edit through it. That said, some of the faction quests and stuff seem to be pretty interesting. And I think I was saying earlier that I'll probably see if there's like a Thieves or Assassins Guild or something like that that I can include in this playthrough. Shit on it. Let's get another... Oh, shit. Shit! Alright, Raid Face, I'm gonna have to play this one carefully, since I've got absolutely nothing in the way of potions left. Is this one gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot me? That's what I thought. Alright. Osgar Krast's Blade. I assume that's some kind of quest item for as yet undiscovered quest. Alright, there should be one left of the crates, not the daggers. Leatherwood. Yeah, like I say, what I've got at the moment, it's, you know, it's pretty cool looking stuff, but I'm going to end up replacing it in a couple of levels for sure. But that's alright, it just saves me having, you know, white stuff on now and getting ruined even worse than I already am. Alright, well that is the lot of the crates, so we're just going to destroy these ones for good measure, because you never know. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, back to town. Let's get ourselves a greater healing potion.
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude.
2 minor health regen potions and a shit quality robe. That's, yeah, you know what? You've made it very clear exactly how grateful you are. Bloody gnomes. Alright, we'll get some minor healing potions and we'll sell everything. Sell all of the things. Oh lordy. Don't need that, don't need that. Hardened shell can fuck off. Venom guard, nope. Minor precision, don't care. And sell the junk. Now you can sell us some more healing pots. Because I think that's really the most important thing at the moment. Alright, goodbye. Now, where's our wee injured fey lass?
Hi.
Hey.
What is it?
It is a greater healing potion, which you should have thought of in the first place.
Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough.
Oh my god, look at that guy's fucking eyes bugging out.
One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies.
Alright, I'll go to the House of
Turning out
Balance.
to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters.
Looks like we're doing this guy's public apology for him.
Try to gain entrance if you can.
Will do.
Farewell.
Bye-bye. And what's this? Ah, fuck it. I don't need that. Alright, let's see while we're here.
Red Legion.
Is there a... Oh, no, there's not. I thought there might be like a potion crafting station or something. We could craft ourselves a couple more healing potions.
Nice to see you.
But it doesn't seem so. Although there's probably one in the alchemy. Alright. Crafting in this game is it's pretty involved, it's pretty cool. But it also seems a lot... I guess I don't have any recipes yet. It also seems a lot simpler than it is in, say, Skyrim, for instance. Now, I need a black cohosh and an ember eye to make minor healing potion. Alright. And that's basically the most important thing for us at the moment. So we got a couple of those. So those are the ingredients that we need to look out for on our travels. And anything else that we make, I think we'll just sell as we go. Now there's also Sagecraft, gets you a lot of gold, I think, from what I've heard. But I don't think there's an altar for that in this town. So I guess we're heading to the House of Ballads. Alright, let's do it. Hello, Boggarts. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, come on, come on. Yeah, silly Boggarts. I guess that they're resistant to poison, because we've got poison on our daggers at the moment. And yes, I know we're trying to get lightning on our daggers so we can have our electric razors. But for the moment, what's this? What's that? Cotton shoes. No regions found. Alright, yeah, let's level up. Let's see what we got. Okay, well... It would be nice to have... Okay, so we got hidden treasure being displayed already. So that's fine for the moment. I think we'll increase the duration of time you can remain hidden before others will notice you. Alright, fine. We're going to put some more work into stealth so we can fulfill our role-playing obligations. What's this? Envenomed Edge. Ooh. Is this it's active. Alright. Frost Trap. Assassin's Art. More damage from stealth. Let's go with... That's pretty good. The stain costs 25%. Mana. Alright, we'll go with some more dagger mastery as well. Jesus Christ, Cersei. She's a noisy one. Alright, let's try that. Let's see how we feel about that one. Let's see if we can sneak up on this dickhead. Nah. Not even nearly. No chance. Couldn't get within 20 meters of him. Alright, well we're doing significantly more damage just from that. You don't wanna have a chat? No? Alright, okay. See you, mate. Let's see if we can not get cursed here. I'm not very good at dispelling these warts for some reason. And blip. And blip. A boop. Are you kidding me? Fuck you. Fuck you. Why bother putting a magical ward on something which needs some kind of special frickin' skeleton key? That just seems excessive to me. Gorg Woth. Alright, let's see if we can sneak up on this guy. Shh. Hey, Boggy. Hey, little Boggy. Hey. Boggy, I must ask you a question. Oh, we alerted the other ones. I should be able to stay in stealth. Come on. Alright. Well, I mean, you know, that's pretty satisfying. At least get one. I assume that as I level up stealth more and more, I'll be able to stay in stealth and perform, you know, multiple successive kills. I really don't know what Cersei's having a fit about. It is so bloody hot in here, and out where she is, it's nice and cool. She's got all the windows open. She's got a fan. Doesn't have to worry about blocking out as much background noise as possible like we do in here. Although I'm sure that even with the windows closed, we're getting just all of the bloody... oh my god, what are they called? Cicadas. Cicadas. Is that what you guys call them? Cicadas? Alright, here we are, House of Belez. Which reminds me a lot of Shivering Isles.
No farther, mortal. Your
From Oblivion.
kind and the seat of Sir Sagrel will never be occupied by one so mundane.
I take that as a compliment.
Along the white
You know what? I don't care about the seat of Sandra Lash Relash.
No doubt you speak.
I'm just here to report the news.
Impetuous.
You're right, she's an
I
impetuous fool.
told her to avoid your settlement, to avoid Oderoth altogether. I will
Well, there you go.
chastise her appropriately.
You do that, you chastise her. What happened? She was attacked by a villager.
You say. Your kind is too timid to even speak to us.
Timid?
and now
Speak
you're
for
trying
yourself,
to kill
mate.
us. I do not understand it. However, your honesty is appreciated.
You are
Tell
welcome.
the people of Gorhart that they
Yep, alright, Gore has nothing to fear. There's some kind of contest here. I don't really care about it. I really don't. I probably should, but I want to get to Arden, meet Arden. And where is he? Arden's hut. Alright, so we can travel to Gorg Woth and head south from there. Well, there's something very strange happening to my arms, and I'm not entirely sure how to feel about it. But here we are at Arden's hut. And let's see what the old... Oh, what's going on here then? Hello, hello? Hello, princess? Oh, of course, it's a bloody dark elf.
I trailed a band of Tuatha to this place.
Oh,
They
what a
killed the fake
surprise.
leader. I was hoping his corpse would give me an
The
idea
slutty
of why
assassin
they were
is
here.
a dark
Now
elf.
I know. They were hoping to find you.
There's no escaping this, is there?
Knowing you, you're definitely involved.
What do you mean,
But
knowing
something
me?
tells me I know you better than you knew yourself. Don't you remember me? I'm hurt. No time for introductions.
I remember
now.
that sometimes your lips used to move when you talked.
I'm certain that we'll see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
Alright, well, it's cold outside. Be careful. No, alright, okay. Oh, impeccable timing. Look at that.
It's dead. How did this happen?
Your eye's gonna bug out on me as well? Looks like it was his time. I'm gonna assume that the Tuatha killed
Why
him.
would they have come here? Why kill a harmless old Fate Weaver? They couldn't know that you were headed here.
Or
I
could
mean,
they?
The stingy bastard owes me a week of drinks. Doesn't mean he deserved to be murdered. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok.
Delok?
It's a sacred place to we Fate Weavers. Somewhere that I was hoping to avoid. I was hoping Arden could take you, but I guess it comes down to me. No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go, I'll meet you there. Once I give Arden a proper funeral. This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake.
The plot thickens. I was expecting Argith to be dead by now, to be perfectly honest. Let's see if he's got anything useful around. All letters, invoice. Yeah, we don't want his invoices. Famed mages. Yeah, I'll take that. Trade manifest. Nah. You got any money? Jesus. I guess the Tuatha would have taken anything of value. I really don't know what's going on with my arms. Oh, right. It's because I'm using the poison blades. Sort of a... Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. It's kind of gross. Oh, it is what it is. Alright, well, next time we will be traveling to Etenmere and Delok. Agarth, that's Delok. That's a long way to go. So we'll probably end up having some kind of adventures on the way through. What's this? Teeth and Narth. So that's one of the expansions. And I think we've got another expansion area up here. Although I can't read that. I don't know what that is. So it's actually a pretty big map, isn't it? Interesting. Oh, that looks spoopy. Shadow Pass. Alright, well, like I say, guys, next time we'll be heading onwards and upwards with lots of fun and adventures and hopefully some lightning daggers so we can shave some nerds. Until then, I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.